Now, it's not often that we get a Ford in, and I haven't driven one in a long time, but this is a pretty special car behind me. So this is a Ford Focus ZETEC S, but what makes it interesting is that this is a 1-litre turbocharged Focus. Now, what good is a 1-litre engine? Well, for starters, it's really cheap to run. It's only £30 road tax for the whole year, and you still get 56 miles per gallon, even though it's a petrol. Most likely your insurance is going to love you if you are a young driver, if you care about that sort of thing. Also, with it being a 1-litre, it produces low CO2 emissions, so it is ultra low emission zone exempt in London and other cities around the UK. Now, I feel like a proper car journalist sitting here behind this car and giving you figures, but this 1-litre turbocharged engine does produce 123 brake horsepower and 147 pound-feet of torque, which is very impressive. I've driven this myself and it does have an amazing kick to it. No way does it feel like a 1-litre engine. So well done, Ford, for squeezing all that power out of just a 1-litre. So this particular car is a ZETEC S, which is Ford's sportiest trim before you move up to the ST model. And this is certainly one good looking car. With the ZETEC S, you do get this lower lip on the front bumper with gloss black, which just adds to the whole aggressive look. These grills on the front are also gloss black to match, and it really is worth pointing out that with the ZETEC S you do get the body colored bumpers on the front, whereas just with the ZETEC it's just a black plastic corner. Moving on to the side profile of the car, with it being the ZETEC S, you do get the side skirts body colored. On the ZETEC, it is just a plastic side skirt. Now, I've got to admit, I've not driven many Fords in my life, apart from passing my driving test in one. But this car does look amazing. Additional extras on this car is the 18-inch alloy wheels, which do not come standard on the ZETEC S, and they look absolutely amazing. It just completes the wheel arch so much better. But moving around the back of the car, I want to point out that these parking sensors are an optional extra on the car. What you do get with the ZETEC S model is this black gloss diffuser, which looks absolutely amazing. So here are 3 things that I absolutely love about this diffuser. The first thing is this V-brake here in the middle. It makes it look very, very sporty. These slats are very aggressive and big on the back, but I also love this end piece on either side of the bumper. Also, a very subtle change from the ZETEC to the ZETEC S is just below these parking sensors, you do have the bumper come out a little bit, so it gives it more of an aggressive, bigger stance. So to complete this look with the ZETEC S, you do get a more aggressive spoiler. This is what it looks like from the bottom. You have these little brakes, and this is what you get from the top. As far as hot hatches go, this is one good looking car. This is what the key looks like for the Ford Focus ZETEC S. If you unlock the car, the mirrors do open out, and if you lock the car, the mirrors fold back in. Now, I think the folding in mirrors and the parking sensors on the rear, I think this makes up the city pack with Ford. So these are optional extras not available on every ZETEC S. A bit difficult to see on camera, but I think with the ZETEC S, you also get these headlight surrounds gloss black. So going down here and then going all the way up there, all gloss black. As well as the front headlights having the gloss black, the tail lights are a little bit different on the ZETEC S too. You have these LED tail lights with these 2 LED bars, which makes it look very, very nice and does make it stand out from all the other trim levels. Now, moving on to the interior of the car, I think the interior is pretty much the same as all the other trim levels like the ZETEC or the ZETEC S, but that's not a bad thing. The interior is very clean. That looks very, very good. I love that you get controls on the steering wheel. You also have your phone controls just on the lower part of the steering wheel there. One thing that isn't very clear with these cars, the fact that my car has 4 electric windows, including on the rear. However, what I've seen online is that a lot of these cars only have electric windows on the front and the rear ones are wind up. So if somebody can let me know in the comments down below, to fold the mirrors in, just press that button there. The interior does look really nice and clean, and it's also very good spec. You have a push to start button just behind the steering wheel. Now, one thing that does look a little bit outdated is the small infotainment system, but it's enough to show you all your basics like your aux, your radio, your phone menu, and also if you do put it in reverse, because it has got the rear parking sensors, you get that visual parking aid pop up as well as the beeping sound that you can hear now. Although it's a small infotainment system, you do have just in the armrest here, you do have your USB and your aux ports, which will come in very handy. Towards the rear of the car, again, very clean, looks very, very nice. I like that you get these little plastic trays on either side of the seat. You have a 12-volt charging port just there in the center, and then what's nice is you also do get fold down seats, which are split fold down seats. So there you have it, the 1 litre turbocharged VTEC S, which looks incredibly sporty. You have to appreciate that this car is also a 2012 plate, which is almost 10 years old now. It still looks very good. Again, got to point out those wheels, fills the arches very well, and it's just such a beautiful looking car. And I love that it's a 1 litre and Ford have reworked it so well that it doesn't feel like a 1 litre. It pulls very well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Out of all the hot hatches that are out right now, would you pick a Ford Focus ZETEC S? Now, if this was any use to you at all, feel free to hit that like button. Thank you.